Здравствуйте, друзья! Сегодня мы идем на аудиенцию к лорду Горташу. В прошлый раз я замечательно одела Уилла. Он теперь так странно выглядит. Я не могу. Так, выходим из лагеря. Главное, чтоб никто не умер от смеха. Мизора, смотри, какой твой песик красавчик.
Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Она с ним говорит реально как с песиком. Уилл, как твои ощущения?
Well met.
О нет, если папочку увидит, во что мы его одели.
You're free to explore, within reason.
Ну, пойдем. О, ребята, это что? И нас все так ждут, да? Что-то мне немножко некомфортно, знаете? Мы против.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash.
Да я знаю, Карлах.
This is it. I can practically
Ну
taste his
подожди
blood
немножко.
from here.
Подожди.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Ну. Так. Вперед, Карлах, сегодня Горташ умрет. Нет, осторожнее, Карлах. Стальная стража нас одним ударом сметет. Вздумаем напасть на Горташа здесь. О, ребята, ну что, сейчас рванет?
And stay light on your feet, soldier. They can't kill what they can't catch.
Ты что делаешь? Ты с ума сошла? Нет, 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 нет.
Stand down, villain. The Steel Watch commands it.
Don't fucking touch me. Gortash! Face me, you fucking asshole!
Ah, apologies for disruption, my friends. We appear to have guests.
Верните ее.
Please do
Блин.
come forward. I believe we have business. If you'll excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Не-не-не, ребят, не-не-не, так нельзя. Верните Карлах. Что случилось с ней? Просто зачем я ее взяла, не надо было. Наверное, это была плохая идея, да? Может быть, если я ей скажу, что... Ну, типа, без проверки попробовать выбрать реплику. Или все-таки...
Seems simple enough.
Или все-таки потратить
Time to press ahead.
вдохновение.
Kinspeople.
It's him.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Уилл прав. Если нападем на Горташа, погиб Ривенгард.
Fine. I'll wait for now. But that prick Gortash is
Oh.
going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
Он издевается над ней.
My respects. You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend.
Какая же у него противная рожа.
As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry.
Что это
The
значит?
quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Ну, и как ты предлагаешь договориться?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself.
Он хочет настроить
She
меня
only
против
cares for
Ори.
blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
К чему ты клонишь?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory.
Ладно, если он не хочет
Scorches
со мной
earth.
пока сражаться, это хорошо. И что ты предлагаешь?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh.
Верности
I
друг
do no harm
другу?
to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
О,
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve
я
us
тоже так
well,
думаю.
and if
Надо
it
с
does
ним
not,
объединиться, а потом его предать.
we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Так. Что можно ответить? Можно проникнуть в его мысли, но это глупо. Хотя у него, наверное, нету личинки. Но он же ими управляет. Ну, я подумаю. Но ничего не обещаю. Можно вот это попробовать. Внимательно его рассмотреть. Блин.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
Он не пробиваем. Ладно, я подумаю, но ничего не обещаю.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough
Вот
investigation.
гаденыша.
You'll find I
Двойник
speak the
безликий,
truth.
это как?
A shapeshifter? Well, it could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Так, опа, это интересно. Как мне искать Орин, если он так легко меняет свой облик?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Твоя стальная стража справится с Орин. Зачем тебе я?
Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked.
Ты, Орин, Кетрик, Мозг. Что за план у вас был?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thor. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power.
Разве ты еще не властелин города? Я не
Fear
понимаю.
of the Absolute.
Не так
Next,
всем управляет.
we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
Понятно. Я услышал достаточно. Теперь мне можно уйти?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Ну, хорошо.
Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Ну, промолчать.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Ну что, ты доволен? Я, правда, не знаю, зачем ему этот
My
титул.
friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Блин, кто? Кто предатель? Офигеть, я переживаю теперь. Кто это может быть? Девочка? Она последняя к нам присоединилась. И кот подозрительно себя вел. Я думаю на нее. Сразиться так. Значит, это мы все знаем. Угу. Так, ну это мы сейчас не поболтаем. Вернуться к Низоре. Кто предатель в лагере? Старен.
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with.
И кто из них перевертыш? Как я это пойму? Орлах.
Unite under one authority. Gortash is unique qualified for the endeavor.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
Выглядит он мерзко. Жулик и самозванец, но одет безупречно, да.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
Ну, выходит, не все.
I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Кто же предатель?
What's on your mind?
Уилл, как впечатление?
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe
Вряд ли это
he can
поможет.
see reason.
Давайте поговорим.
Truly free, and he fears for his future.
I should speak up.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less.
Всё
Father
плохо.
and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
Ну... Верно. Я здесь, чтобы тебе помочь. Меня послала Флорик.
Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her.
Ну, клянусь богами, что не сделать с величайшим героем города. Я не хочу ни это отвечать.
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No, this isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
Призма на него
As
может
I
взаимодействовать.
said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Ладно. Попробуем изучить его вмешательство.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Ravengard, the real Ravengard, is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then?
Я думаю, поболтали.
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us, what then?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But There's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Who will conquer the cult army and preserve our city and our
Тоже предатель.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fortress. I can't think of a better endorsement.
Greetings, citizen Fluffy.
Горташа мы уже поболтали.
What glory, our city.
An Archduke! Finally someone who can stand up.
Короче, не все от него в восторге, да?
Archduke Gortash.
А вы кто? Леди.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was...
Archduke Gortash. Now...
Понятно. Там бессмысленно их расспрашивать. Может, предатель в лагере. Так. Это все кто из спутников может? Ну, вроде по виду все себя вели так же.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Это значит? В смысле? Я думала, Горташ будет держать его при себе.
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
Просто очередную сделку предложить.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Блин, ну что за кошмар?
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Если речь идет о своем отце, значит, нам имеет смысл ее выслушать.
Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Что, ребята, пойдем искать Доppelgangера в лагере. Кто из них? Кто из них? У меня, кстати, обнаружение мысли работает.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Как найти? Может быть, кот? Кот ведет себя подозрительно. Может быть, настоящую девочку захватили в плен, а он поэтому так себя ведет? А где Мизора? Надо, наверное, нажать типа на отдых. Может быть, тогда тебя проявит Доppelganger. Так, нет, я хочу, во-первых, вернуть мое основное платье.
Mizora. I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
Мне придется побыть в
Come
лагере.
on. You don't mean... Oh, fine.
И что-нибудь еще ты мне скажешь?
Soldier?
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
Почему? Меня что напрягает, что Астерион очень сильно реагирует на все эти известия от Доппельгангера. Он тоже подозреваемый.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Давай, Гейл, наберем тебя в пати.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Почему ты опять, блин, корона заработала?
With pleasure.
Ой.
I applaud your taste.
Вот так.
All right. What now?
Так. Сейчас надо еще Уилла вызвать из пати.
Maybe it will bring us closer.
Well met.
Ой. Не туда нажала.
Are you sure? The blade stands at... And just when things were warming...
Блин, у Шэдоу почему-то включился шлем.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Какой на ней жуткий шлем.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Блин, дурацкое это сияние. Оно должно было пройти, я прочитала.
One with the weave.
I'm ready, whatever it takes.
Still alive, so that's
Ладно,
progress.
ребята, давайте ночевать.
Very well.
Может быть, Доппельгангер себя проявит? Ну что ж. Пойдем беседовать с Мизорой. Как она эпично появляется. Не-не-не, ребят, мы так не договаривались, погодите. Это кто такие вообще? Она хочет новый договор заключить. Понятно.
No tomb, sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
Что ты здесь делаешь? Пожалуйста, представь инструктор.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Что конкретно ты предлагаешь?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Ну, вообще... Блин, не знаю. Мы вроде вот так хотели спасти, но с другой стороны... С другой стороны, я думаю, что... Как сказать, в поведении, в характере Уилла он бы спас отца. Ну ладно. Спаси своего отца, Уилл. Этот город нуждается в нем, чтобы возродиться.
You damned wretch.
У тебя выбора нет.
Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beatur.
Но он же не сразу исчезнет, да?
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Так. Ну, Уилл, видимо, тоже не доппельгангер. Как минимум потому, что Мизора с ним общается.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients and...
Ладно, отправимся на поиски доппельгангера. И со всеми поговорить.
Already feeling better.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
Preening vulture seems intent on haunting our camp. I suppose we shall find out if her kind sleep, and how heavily. Will is a good man. And that is exactly what his devil will use to bind him, in as many ways as she knows how. A man might twist himself into something else just to escape that collar. But I have no such fears for the blade.
Постарел. Ты думаешь, что это бред, да ведь?
Will gave up freedom to save
Да,
his
я
father.
так и думала.
I will never understand people like that.
А эти ребята что-нибудь скажут?
Come to bask in the glow of the moon maiden.
Ничего. Спасибо.
Will sacrificed a great deal for his family. The pact may stand, but the strength of his character is clear.
Yeah.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. Will's father owes him gratitude. I hope for his sake Ravengard is gracious enough to offer it, given how much it cost.
Надеюсь, мы спасем его отца.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
It can't have been easy for Will to resign himself to the pact. But I'm glad he chose his father.
О, Мизора теперь рядом с ним стоит. Интересно. Ну, могу больше с котом поговорить.
Twice Mazoras held my feet to the fire, and twice was I burnt. But my father will live. We will return the Grand Duke to his people. And forever a devil's leash will choke me.
Делал все правильно, ради общего блага.
That means a lot. But understand, I don't plan to wallow in self-pity. More than anything, I'm elated that there's hope yet for my father. We should hurry to this mystery prison and retrieve my father before Mazora tries pulling more tricks.
Что ж, тогда в путь. Нам нужно его
This
спасти.
prison's in the lower city. Let's move.
Рейвенгард все еще заражен. Мы можем спасти его, но исцелить нет.
We will knock him out if we need to. Or restrain.
Your skull vibrates in concord with the astral prism.
Bring me to your Duke. I will shield him as I shield you.
Ну ладно.
Why would you do that?
Better to bring him into the fold than to leave you distracted by regret.
Well then, I'm not about to say no. Anything more we should discuss?
Мизора. С тобой можно побеседовать? Защита Зари, или нельзя убить, что ли?
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil.
Уилл пожертвовал своей душой ради отца. Надеюсь, ты исполнишь свою часть договора.
I am a woman of my word. Go to Gortash's secret prison, and I'll help you spring Will's daddy free. Of course, you could always leave him to rot, but that would make Will's sacrifice worthless, and I know you wouldn't want that.
Что ждет Уилла теперь, когда ваш договор скреплен на вид?
Focus on the elder brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details.
Но в моей инфицированной голове вполне найдется место для маленького намека.
Will's a gifted hunter, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the Hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Targets shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause still holds. As long as Will doesn't tug on my leash, he'll be stalking only the wickedest prey. It's a win-win.
Ну, хорошо. Хватит об
You
этом.
have the best ideas.
О. Ты так и не рассказала, как абсолютистам удалось тебя захватить.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all.
Ты оставила Карлах в покое. Разве ты не хотела ее смерти? Что изменилось?
You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
Что ты можешь рассказать мне про ад?
The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
Но если ты хочешь расставаться, мне нужно кое-что взамен.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Как ты это сделаешь? Ладно.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Почему же обжора? Нет, я не верю ей. Вот себя все-таки вел подозрительно. Ну, давайте ляжем спать. Может, что-то произойдет за ночь? Нет? О, у нас даже диалог с нашим другом будет. Чудесно.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't
Очень мило. Вот в твоей компании меня тошнит. Что ты делаешь?
Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
О ком ты думаешь?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I
Ты
wasn't
его
ready for
любовница.
her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
Это было более интимно?
In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Хочешь, я тебя обниму? Чудесно. Соболезную твоей потере.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Спасибо, что поделился этим. Как он кивнул.
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Так. Это у нас что, Доппельгангер появится? Нет? Так. Вот теперь тут стоит, да?
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need...
Вот, как твои дела?
Please, don't look at me.
Нам снова не хочет со мной говорить, но это странно. Очень странно. По жизни. Я хочу найти предателя.
Gods, you're beautiful.
Ладно. Закончим данную часть на этом моменте. До встречи, друзья.